Is TikTok the new oil money, or TikTok is just a waste of time? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys, and on this video I'm going to be sharing with you how much TikTok paid me for each views that I got in this thing. And now I want to give you an advice for those upcoming TikTok creators, and for you that are trying to venture into creating content on TikTok. This is going to give you an overview of how much they pay, how much it takes for an RPM to be paid to your account, what is the advantage and what are the disadvantages, and what is the most necessary part of being paid on TikTok. So I'm going to be using this post that I got, a viral video of mine that I got on TikTok. Now, as a content creator on TikTok, you need to meet all these criteria for them to monetize you, because without monetization you cannot earn on all platforms, most especially TikTok. So you have to meet all of these: age 18, 10,000 followers, and 100,000 video views in the last 30 days before you can apply for their monetization. Sometimes when you reach this criteria, you are not even the one to apply. They notifies you that you are of age, you met their criteria, and you need to monetize. So you start applying. So first, and you also need to be an ineligible country. In some countries, they are not eligible to be paid. So those countries, you cannot monetize when you are living in those countries and you are using the TikTok accounts that were created in those region, so you cannot monetize. So as a paid creator, I have like 11,000 followers on TikTok and I am monetized. I'm going to be sharing with you some of the views I got and some of the money that was paid to my TikTok. I'm going to be using my video views as illustration, some of my viral video views that I have on my channel or my page as illustration. First, let's use this video. Okay, in this video, I think this is not my most viral video, but let's work on this. In this video, I had 667,000 views on TikTok. I had likes of 67,000. Mind you, I said the views I had was 667,000 views. 0.77,000 views on TikTok. I had 67,000 likes. That's people that liked the video. I had 559 messages. The comment that I had on my page were 559, and I had 225 shares, and I had the saves of 2,729. That's massive, right? And in your mind, anytime you see this kind of views, you will be like, oh, this person has made millions on TikTok. Now I am going to shock you. This is what I was paid.
Oh my God!
I made nothing. I made what? Nothing, because at that point I was not monetized. So that's the disadvantage of not being monetized, because the views that you are going to get, they are not going to pay you for it. So you are just working to build your community at that point, so you are not going to be paid. Now let's move to another video of mine. I had 107,000 views in 24 hours. In less than 24 hours, I had 107,000 views. Mind you, I was monetized at this point. I had 107,000 views. I had 9,744 likes. I had 261 comments. I had 391 shares and 318 saves. That is massive for an engagement, and it's all like other pages and all like other platforms. These views is a massive view, but on TikTok, I don't know, I can't page for them. And if you can see the overview of my dashboard, my studio, these are all what happened. I got 84. Unlike the last video I showed you guys, I got 2,000 followers from a single video, and this one I got 84. I got 84 followers, and the watch time, the average watch hours, and I got $0.01. You mean TikTok pays $1 for 100,000 views on TikTok? So at this point, you may start questioning, is it actually a waste of time? Now, some factors actually affect this pay. That is why they say live in an eligible country. Unlike the country that I live in, they don't pay enough for the RPMs that we get. And if your videos are coming from the country that are not eligible, that means you are wasting your time. Imagine getting paid this after getting a viral video. after getting a viral video, it takes a lot for you to have 10,000 views on TikTok. It takes a lot for you to have 20,000, 50,000, not to even talk about 100,000, and you get absolutely nothing. And I'm going to go to another video of mine that I had 500,000 views. I know in those times where content creation wasn't in rampart, if I had 500,000 views on YouTube, or I had 500,000 views on Facebook, I would have actually made a lot of cash. But at this point, I got 110 followers. My watch hours was okay. My total playtime was enough for me to actually would have gotten a new Mercedes 3 or C300, how do you guys call it? But I got nothing because I wasn't monetized at that point. Now the most shocking one is when I got 1 million views. This illustration up here, it was when I got monetized. I think that means all those views are just wasted. So my first at 80%, that's a whole lot. At 80% was Nigeria. At 5%. So imagine if this 80% was US. Imagine if it was a US, if it was coming from US, this 80%. So 5% came from US, 4.9 came from Ghana and the United Kingdom, Canada, Cameroon, Italy, Sierra Leone, United Arab, Germany, and other countries. So you see where my 4 came from, the 80% being in Nigeria. Other overview of the views: the male 15%, female 85%. Running my own page, I know that most of my target audience are women because women resonate with what I put out a lot. So it's not a new thing to me. So that may not be a major factor if men or women, but let the people that are watching your videos just come from a location that pays. How many videos do you have to actually put out before you make $100 every month or every week? How many videos do you actually have to put out? Let's make another illustration using this overview that I got in my first viral video after I got monetized. Viral video after my monetization on TikTok, and that is my views, 395 views. The total playtime was I just wish I had this playtime in other of my platforms like it is on TikTok. The average watch time was okay. The watch full time was at least okay. I got 346 followers from this video, and that is my pay. That is my pay. And at this point, I started questioning if it was really worth it, because after all those videos, I still didn't stop creating content. I still didn't stop dropping videos. I just kept going on and on. And after this video, I think if you go to my page, you see that after these videos, I stopped posting because I was like, this is not what I envisioned myself to be doing, working without no pay like this. So some of the factors that affected this video was my locations, where my views were coming from. That is why I stated earlier that these are the disadvantage of being in a country that is non-eligible. So this is another of my viral video I got months back. So this is my views. I got 217,200 views. I got a huge total playtime. I got 257 new followers from this video, and that's my estimated reward. This is my estimated reward. I don't really want to go into this overview of this said video because it's going to take long, but as a new creator that is coming, as someone that wants to build his or her page on TikTok and thinks it's going to pay their bills, I'm here to de-influence you that I don't think it's worth it. But you might still go ahead, but I'm going to leave some advantage of TikTok, of building your page on TikTok. Number one, you actually build your page on TikTok, then redirect your community and your followers to follow you on other platforms. TikTok is a very easy place to go very, very viral, very fast. It's a very easy app to go viral. So maybe you can use that your viral influence to influence your community and your followers to follow you to the page or to the platforms that you know that pays very well. And another thing, I think the most people that are actually getting it on TikTok are people that go live. Now, if you are somebody that like going live and people gift you enough, I think that is where most people get their money from. when you see people on TikTok and buying cars and all of that, is the live feature that they're using to get it. Don't be deceived that it's the content that they're putting out. Or maybe the brand influencers, people that get paid to influence their brands, and people that get paid for PR packages. Those are where the oil monies are, or the oil whatever are. But being just a content creator and uploading your videos on TikTok in the aim to get paid to pay your bills, honey, I don't think it is what it is. I don't think it is. So now that I have showed you the overview of TikTok, the both advantage and disadvantage, do you really think it's still an oil well, or do you think it's just a total waste of time? If you have any challenges, if you want to know how to actually grow your pages on TikTok to get followers, or even apply for monetization, my comment sections are open for you to drop your comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, don't forget to follow me because I'll be dropping more updates back to back in this platform. So stay tuned, and until next time, see you.